Hi, I'm Robert Hockaday from Tucumcari, New Mexico. I represent Tucumcari Bioenergy, and I'm an engineer that's been working on the problem of water loss and the depletion of soil health in the arid regions, particularly the Southwest United States. Now, today I'd like to show you our BlackTip photovoltaic system that has the promise of essentially conserving water and reinvigorating the soil cultures. I'll take you over this way. Come on over. This is our BlackTip photovoltaic system. It's a solar panel, as you can see, big solar panel right here, mounted to a rubber tire. The idea is this will actually collect rainwater and condensation. At night it cools off and you can get condensation all over this panel. The water runs down to the edge. It either runs out the little grooves on the side or just comes right off the edge. Now the idea is that this solar panel shades the rubber tire underneath it. The rubber tire effectively is a cap over the ground. So it's effectively, there's a water reservoir underneath this solar panel. And the vegetation, you'll notice, is quite luxurious right on the front side here. We can later show you the back side and show that it's very sparse vegetation on the other side. So effectively, we're enhancing the precipitation for the plants right in front of the solar panels on the front edge. Okay, we're on the back side of the BlackTip photovoltaic system. As I pointed out earlier, the rain falls or condenses on this panel and flows to the front side. Very little, essentially, extra rainfall comes to the backside, and you can see what it looks like. Essentially, it's dry and looks very parched. Anyway, the idea is it's concentrating water on the front side and not the backside. And now, one of the special features of the BlackTip system are heat sink fins on the back side of this panel. Now, that increases, essentially, the performance by cooling the panel. So, what effectively the heat sink does, cools the panel by removing another amount of heat from the solar panel and effectively cools that solar panel. That results in about a 5% increase in performance from the photovoltaic panel. Now, long term, what that means is it also increases the longevity of the solar panel. You can get about 30% to 60% longer life out of your solar panels by keeping them cooler. I'm sitting behind the frame of a BlackTip photovoltaic mount system. What you see here is a rubber tire that we use essentially 4 big bolts that go into that rubber tire and bolt a frame on there. These are essentially trapezoids. That makes for a very rigid frame in the solar panel. And you've got rails which you can mount the solar panel on. We're taking advantage of effectively the conventional way to mount a photovoltaic panel. There are other options in which the struts go directly to the frame. Okay, the solar panels interact with our anaerobic digestion process. How that goes on is if you collect water to a spot in an arid region, you can create a little oasis. But we found that you need to actually accelerate the development of damaged soil. So the idea is to create an inoculant. Inoculant being something you can start up a culture in the soil that's beneficial to the plant life. So you artificially create an inoculant in a big digester plant where we're processing cattle manure, and you need to restore the soil to its nitrates and phosphates and potassium. But on top of that, what's very important is to get a bacteria and fungus culture that's beneficial and synergistic with the plants. So what we're doing is saying you can now combine water concentration with an inoculant, and you have a combination that can go rapidly to essentially restored soil. Now, thank you very much for watching our video today.